Hey, welcome back to my videos. The normal videos I do are tutorials, but I also play Flight Simulator. So I thought I'd do a nice startup of a 350i Beechcraft or Beechcraft 350i. And I use VR a lot, VR headset when I play. So I have to know the keys. So I thought I'd go over the exact keys that you press when you're in the aircraft. So we're at Seattle on a beautiful rainy day. And we're going to go ahead shortly and start up our 350, our Beechcraft 350. So what we're going to do is we're going to let people know. First, we're going to power up our batteries. So we're going to go here. We're going to turn on our generators. We'll wait. Make sure we have life. If you don't have life, you can also do a ATC if your battery is just barely dead and get a request power start from the ground services. But right now we're going to start our avionics. Avionics is going to come up in the middle here. We're good. We're going to arm our engines. We're going to do the left first. We're going to go to our pitot tube heat, and we'll do the left as well. We're going to make sure our strobes and beacons are on. You can tell by going to the N key and saying M. We got our strobes and beacon, letting people know that we're going to start our engines. So we're going to come down here. We're going to check, make sure our conditions in idle. We're going to set this to cut off for now. We're going to put this here. All right, and check our caution lights. Pitot tube left. We're not starting our left yet, but we can set both pitot tube heat up, and that just tells, gets airflow into the engine. We can also set our auto ignition on our engine. We're going to check clear left and nod to the person if you were there. Say clear left. We're going to hit this. We'll wait for our engine to come up. Add some throttle in here. We got rotation. Oil pressure's coming up. Going to green. Waiting for it to spike. There we go. We're in the green. Okay. Caution lights are good right now. Just battery amp. So let's go ahead and go for a right. Right engine clear. Clear right. Wait for it to start spooling up. Take the cutoff, put it in idle. We're going to increase this propeller too to a good percentage. Now we're nighttime, so so let's go ahead and turn on our taxi lights, nav lights, tail lights. We don't need landing lights right now. If we had de-icing problem, we could hit that. Now you can also adjust your lights inside with your brightness, so you can increase this brightness. Okay. Good way to make it nice and bright in here if it's nighttime. You also have your pilot displays to make them super bright. You have your cabin light, so finicky. Make this bright. Go. Now you just panels are all lighted up. You want to check here. You have your tail light on. And the lights are on. MFDs are on. Pads on. Yep. Check our warnings. Fire ignition start. Good. So prop sync they don't have, so we would sync our props. We're good. Engines are looking good. Everything's looking good. Okay. So we're gonna get off here shortly. Call ATC, and we do that by going to the top arrow. We go, hey, ATC, ground services. Tune into ground. We're gonna say request a pushback.
Ground Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango
What that
1287 requesting pushback.
is this guy's gonna come in and push you back. So what you want to do is go your parking brakes and release them, because you don't want the guy to burn out your brakes while you're getting pushed back. You don't want your engines on high either. Are you gonna push us back? As I said, I'm not a pilot in real life, so I don't know. Are you supposed to push back before you start the engines? This is the way I play on-air air company, and my rating's pretty high, so I guess I'm doing something right. Anyways, we're gonna wait for him to attach to the front wheel here. Make sure our taxi lights are on. Lights are on. And he's gonna push us back, and we wanna push the aircraft right back. We don't need to go to the left or right because the thing's pretty maneuverable. And like I said, to get this open, I'm just sitting, you know, clicking with the mouse, going up, going to ATC. Alright, this thing has great turning, so we're just gonna say pushback stop.
Ground Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango 1287 requesting the end of pushback.
Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango 1287 request to end pushback.
And then we'll wait for the guy to get out of the way. I like how the light is like, maybe I'll fix that someday on the scenery, to put the light so it's actually lighting up here instead of some weird light going down there. I don't know why they couldn't put a missive light right there and just spin it. But anyways, let's get on with the license part. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and we're gonna say start straight out.
Ground Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango 1287 request taxi for straight out departure with India.
Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango 1287.
So our electrical system cut out due to failure. Wow. Main generators on. Generators are on. Well, that doesn't happen often. So we just had an electrical failure on takeoff. And try to reset everything. Right when you're doing a tutorial, right? I don't think they have working circuit breaker. Maybe I should turn it off it. Anyways, there you go, a live failure. Great. Alright, let's go ahead and cut everything off. Reset everything.
Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango 1287 ATC
We're good.
service is terminated. Good
No. Now go back to West Taxi. Straight out.
Ground Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango 1287 request taxi for departing straight out with India.
Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango 1287 taxi to and hold short of runway 16 left using taxiway Alpha Charlie. Contact tower on 120.9 or 5 when ready.
Alright, we got ELT armed. We're good.
Taxi to and hold short runway 16 left using
There you
taxiway
go.
Alpha Charlie Vector
Flight
Airways
tonight.
Foxtrot
Oh, and there's a
Tango
beautiful rainbow.
1287.
That's so random. Alright, so we're gonna slowly get taxiing after we had a failure with our engine. This is what happens when you put on failures, by the way. When you know, doing a tutorial, all of a sudden you failure. Just, wow, it's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna get a double rainbow. Double rainbow? What does it all mean? Look at that. Double rainbow. So we're gonna slowly get taken off. Alright, so we're just kind of powering towards the runway because of our failure. We're kind of like behind schedule here. So then once we get up to the edge, we're gonna hit the brakes, throttle down, call ATC, say request takeoff, power, VFR
Seattle
takeoff.
Tower Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango 1287 ready at runway
We're gonna
16
check
left,
our
straight out departure.
landing lights coming on, taxi lights coming off. Everything's good to go.
Straight out, departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway.
Everything's good. Reset. Engine ignition off. Generators are on. Generators were failing earlier. Alright, we're good.
Cleared for takeoff runway 16 left, Vector Airways Foxtrot Tango
So I just
1287.
called to the thing. So what I'm going to do is get on the runway. And we don't need the ATC anymore because we've already called in. We're VFR, so we're going to stop really quick here. We're going to check. Yep, good. I don't see any planes coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up. I'm going to hit, well, actually, get on the runway first. So right now we're in idle. Don't want to be in idle. We're gonna line up, hit the brakes, take the plane, switch this to high, and there she goes, and hit F6, line up our thing, and just look up a little. We're gonna get throttle up. We're gonna get this thing to 160. Stay lined up on the line. Slowly excelling. I guess there's some wind. Over the runway. Yeah, some wind. 130. We're gonna pull up. You're gonna go. Going. Wind heading towards us. We're gonna hit G. And as you can see, we are airborne. And that is how you take off a Beechcraft 350i. Like I said, I'm 3D Dreams. I hope you enjoyed this. Tune in next time and I'll have another one on how to land. Once again, happy flying. We're in some pretty harsh weather here right now. It's planes shaking all over the place. But thanks for tuning in and check out my next video. Peace and love.